Okay, so hi. It's gosh, can't think. November 28th. It's like 5:43 and it's Sunday. We go. Yeah, I went to St. Louis last night. I worked. Drove yesterday. Drove back today. I don't have enough money to like a room up there. I don't know my schedule either, so I didn't stay. But let me think. I'm trying to think. So today was kind of eventful. So see, I found out. So I think that what happened was just traders like pretend like they don't know me because I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm trying to think. Okay, so Micah's faking like she doesn't remember me, but I here's the thing. I'm trying to figure shit out. Okay, so I can't think. I can't think. I can't think. What was I gonna say? I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being so stressed and so miserable, and I take it out on Christian, and I know that I'm gonna lose him. Yeah, the same way I lost everybody to the same people that I lost everybody. Um, it's not that I am so stressed and I'm so upset, and it's not like it's like there's no end. There's like it's always more to be upset about. There's just no end to it. There's no end. I mean, I'm 40 years old, and there's still stuff happening to this very day for me to be upset about. There's just no end. There's no end. That's crazy. I mean, if I'd be like, if it was in the past, then okay, then I can work through it and put it. You know what I'm saying? But it's current stuff. This is bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit. What was I gonna say? Okay, so I don't know. Today's a bad day. I was like, yeah, I drove back from St. Louis, and there was traffic in Springfield. Oh yeah, there was a standstill. So much. It was it's Sunday after Thanksgiving, so everybody's traveling home. There's so much traffic on the road. There was like came to a standstill, like both lanes, like both directions. There was a wreck on this one, and there was a wreck on this other. Basically, it was standstill. So we stopped and we stopped. We took exit 80. We went to Cracker Barrel because that's where we were going to go for Thanksgiving. But because anyway, regardless, who cares? So I don't know. We just I just kind of got into more detail about how Michael was treating my family, so all the women he was like trying to fuck and everything, womanizer, so stalker city, like treated me really good, and he treated me like garbage from start to present, absolute garbage. Like buy everybody flowers, like schmooze them to fucking death. Never bought me flowers. Not one goddamn time. I'm just like, okay, so lesson learned from now on. If a dude like tries to hit on me, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm going to reroute him to my family because that's basically what it's been every time. I mean, it started with my sister. Like literally, I swear to God, when I was at South SBU, that my very first sexual relationship was at Albury. Albury. I don't think they ever got to a Curler. I'm trying to think if they would have known about it. I don't think they ever knew about him. But starting with Albury, like she came to visit me, and I took over to like the football. Like I took her over to that side, and I introduced her to Albury, and she started fucking him. And then she was fucking my husband. She was fucking Mark. I don't know if she ever got to Jerry because I know that he knew about her. I don't know. She probably did. I think that she's got this thing about fucking my boyfriends behind my back. She goes and finds them and fucks them. Um, and then let me think. But here's the thing. I think that she's too intimidated to fuck. Michael, I don't know if they slept together or not. I do not think that they have had sex. But she's coming here. So it's coming down the hatch. Regardless. I mean, she might be coming here. I'm not gonna stop it. I mean, you could have him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll be his dream come true. Who knows? Uh, let me think. So I just a lot of things. Just was really upsetting that he just and I honestly I feel like he had something to do with pushing my. I think he's the one that pulled the strings to push my court date back. Last person I would have expected. Uh, so I don't know. It's just really upsetting. But the thing is, like, I found out that he was the one that pushed the court date back after I found out how well he treated my family in contrast to how he treated me. And because I remember in May, like when I was going to get my stuff out of his, he only let me keep my stuff at his restaurant for like 5 days or something, and he had me get it out. I think probably because his girlfriend lived across the street at the time. Regardless, so I went and I put it in. It was like high priority, 5 days to let me keep my stuff there. Rush, rush. Good lord. Regardless, so I went and got a U-Haul. I packed it all by myself. Fucking shithead was in there sleeping like a goddamn adolescent piece of shit. And I moved all my shit. I mean, like a lot of shit. And then I put it all in the U-Haul. I unpacked it all by my fucking self in one day. Stupid motherfucker, fucking asshole. Regardless, what was I gonna say? Oh, but that day when he came out there with me. We were talking when I was packing. So he was sitting there watching me pack. Regardless, I guess he did help me. He did help me a little bit. Let me think. And we told him. I guess for some weird reason, I usually tell guys before I like either about the first time I fuck them that I had to before I showed him my vagina, and for some weird reason, I don't think I told him until the next May. Because he's like, I don't believe you. Because he's like, that makes me a bad person because I'm fucking all your family who didn't have their vaginas mutilated, and I'm talking shit about your pussy because it sucks, like you're a fucking whore. You know what I'm saying? Like, dick does not do that to vagina. Babies do not do that to a vagina, and he fucking knows it. And he said it with his he verbalized it. He said it with his goddamn mouth. Since then, anyway, regardless, I just cannot believe what the shit that they did. It's pretty extreme. And then they have their little chat. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with me. I'm like, I think it's pretty obvious what's wrong with me, and I'm not gonna lie. But regardless, I've learned everything that I need to know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be here at all in any way, shape, or form. I despise this place. I hate everything about it. So I'm glad that I get to travel. At the very least, get to travel for work. Um, I'm just really praying to God that this time, for whatever stupid fucked up reason I have to be here, I hope, pray to God, I hurry. Just can we accelerate this? Because I despise, and it's like I hated Springfield. Joplin is a million times worse than Springfield. And if you can get a million times worse than Springfield, and then I'm going to Carthage, which is like worse than Joplin. I don't know how many times worse. But I'm just like, God dang it. But you know what's funny? You know my address is 319. It's like 318 is the day I found out that he had pushed my court date back. 319, I found out he was back with his ex. 319 is also Chili's birthday, and I don't know. They still haven't told me what Chili did. He did something really evil and devious. He basically, I don't know if it was like family who he's fucking with, but family or family friend or something devious. He's doing something devious too. I mean, Kyle hooked up. It was Kyle. Kyle hooked him up. So, but the thing that I realized is like for the first, it was like at first it was my mom. Okay, my dad completely hid his handiwork until November of last year. I literally did not know that it was him the whole time. But started with my mom. It's like she's crazy. I mean, hardcore for what? From like time I was 7 to the time she died. And then she laid off because she was successful, so she didn't have to go as hardcore anymore. And then my sister picked it up. She's crazy. Make sure I didn't get invited to any family affairs. Make sure nobody felt bad about not inviting me. You know what I'm saying? And then Kyle picked it up because he was trying to keep my kid. Him, Kendall. He let Kendall tell him about me. But I was like, I didn't realize, like, I didn't think about it either. But my cousin, one of my cousins, like, I lived there for 3 years before Mark Jr. went into foster care. So they knew that I was working like a single mom hours, and they were helping me with Christian. So they knew that I did not do drugs. They were just so obliged to go along with it. And then since then, it's just been Kyle, hardcore. Kyle's done a lot of damage. I mean, completely got me wiped out from the family. I mean, if there was even you know what I mean, whatever was the remnant, it's gone. And then my dad and my dad the last year, my dad picked it up and finished it. You know, it is finished. It is a done deal. So I'm thankful that I get to travel for work. I hope that I get to continue to travel for work. I do not want to spend time in this godforsaken place any more than I have to. Because the good thing about travel nursing is eventually you travel, 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 and eventually you end up staying somewhere that you travel. So I'm happy for that. Let me think. And eventually, I do the income-based housing, but when I get a mortgage, that's gonna be cheap anyway. So, I won't have to stay because, as soon as I will leave as soon as I can afford to leave, basically. It's what it comes down to. Um, oh, you know what? I did not turn on the, timer for this pizza. Hold on. I'm just gonna say, fixing my vagina is a full-time job, and if I'm working and traveling and shit, basically, I would have to devote, literally around the clock if I was gonna fix my vagina, and I don't. I'm a single mom, I've gotta provide for my kid, and I do not have the time, and then I've got all this emotional more trauma. I've had trauma my whole life, and I've got more trauma. It doesn't end. The trauma does not end. I have present day, to this day, I have current present trauma in my life. It is, it is crazy for me. And it's just nobody bats an eye because, well, it was my sister. My sister completely, she deserves it. She deserves it. And everybody just, just believed her, just obliged. They're just obliged to go along with it. You know what I'm saying? They had, nobody had any reason to anybody. And it's just, it started with my family, but it's been not just been my family, it's been everybody else too. You know what I mean? Everybody that my whole life. It's been everybody, especially about 20, particularly in the last 20 years. Just because, well, why is your family not you know what I'm saying? So people just kind of follow suit. And let me think. I don't know. I just have really big trust issues, and I don't know what is going on, but I know that I don't want any part of it. Whatever, they did it without me anyway, so why are you trying to include me now? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, I brought Michael to my Aunt Colleen's birthday party. And I just found out that he fucked Derek's wife too. But I'm gonna say the only person I actually introduced him to that he fucked was Noah's wife, Christy, and that was a deal. I took the deal. I didn't bat an eye. I took the deal so fast. I was June 4th of 2020. I didn't think twice. I was like, oh hell yeah, sign me up. Are you kidding me? But I will tell you that's the only person I introduced him to. As far as everybody else, nobody was nobody that I know of. I mean, Lydia, I don't can't remember if Lydia was there, but I didn't initiate anything. Becky was there, but I did not initiate. I didn't know that was on me. You can't put that on me. They went behind my back. He made an alliance with my dad, and they did it, not me. My dad made sure he found out who was going to be in town, and made sure that Michael was able to track him down. Christine, I think Christine was one of the first ones, probably this time last year, and she knew. It was absolutely premeditated. She knew it was my boyfriend. She knew she was gonna fuck him. She knew she was married. Her parents knew Christine's married. It's everybody that sticks their dick in Christine. Her parents want them to marry him, and I don't think that they had planned for Christine to be married and to be fucking other people because they're trying to. Christine's parents try to con her first baby daddy into marrying him. He was like, fuck no. And then they successfully con the second one. And then Michael comes along and Christine's married and they're still trying to get Michael to marry Christine and she's married. You go figure. You tell me. I don't know. Regardless, let me think. And he would have married her, but she didn't leave for her. I don't know what happened. She didn't leave her husband. I'm sure he would have been faithful to her too. Sorry. Okay, so regardless, and then I'm trying to think, and then I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to remember what order who was whose punishment. I feel like Janelle was her punishment, but I feel like Janelle. I feel like he stalked her, and he met her in a public place. Is what I think happened, but I don't really know for sure. I don't think that she knew he was my boyfriend, and if she ever found out, it was after they were fucking. And I'm sorry. I understand once you're fucking somebody, you can't stop fucking. You know what I mean? Not very, especially not him. Not him. Not him. He never literally, he will probably fuck Janelle after she's dead. He will fuck her dead body, and I'm not even playing. Let me think. He will fuck on her deathbed and he will fuck her corpse. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Who else? I don't even care anymore. It's like I'm like, you know what, you guys have at it. Have each other. I don't care. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I hate Joplin. I'm not fucking Michael. I don't wanna fuck him, and I don't want him to hit me, and that's it. That's my I don't care. But, now it's, like, kinda like I'm spending time with him because every time I go around him, I find out something else. Like, when I took him to St. Louis, I found out what he did with Kinsey. When I went to him today, I found out that it was him that fucked up my court date. You know what I mean? So every time I go around him, I find out something else that he did. But the thing that pisses me off is when I first met him, he offered to, like, kill Kyle and, seal him in this, like, one of his toolboxes and drop him to the bottom of the ocean, and I declined. So he goes in, instead of working for me, he goes to work for Kyle. You tell me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. And then I'm sure it was some bitch who was in my family who he was fucking. He never fucked Lynn. I don't know. I don't think he ever fucked Lynn. I think uh because he said she was ugly. Um I don't think she would do that. I think Kyle's having an affair with Angela. At the very least. They have no they have some extraordinarily they have some boundary issues at the very minimum. I think they just know they're not fucking, but I don't care. Not my problem. Okay, regardless. Um but I'm sure like some of my other cousins, like something he said to me that really, whoo, it was like fire to my brain. He was like, just because you had a kid, your family has to help you, or something like that. You decided to have a kid. That's my family's attitude. I'm like, well, Christine's parents helped her leave the country with her oldest. So I don't have my mom is dead and my dad is mentally incapacitated. So, but here's the thing. Like I worked in psych, and I thought that the only way that you could become a guardian is if they're already inpatient in a psych ward. And did you know what? I found out. I'm so pissed. I did not know. All you have to do is hire an attorney and have someone deemed mentally incompetent, and then the judge will order a psych eval. I did not know that. Makes me crazy, but who cares? Because I honestly thought that maybe my brothers would be better, but nobody's gonna do shit until he's dead. So I'm gonna do it. As soon as I get money for an attorney, I'm gonna do it. But I gotta find my child custody attorney first, and then that's my next priority. Regardless. So it's been a really bad day. Really, really rough day. Oh, and then I was trying to get invited to Ace's wedding, and then my aunt sends me a text this long about why they're not gonna invite me. I'm like, you. I'm like, fuck you. So anyway, regardless, I gotta go. The Christmas pizza's done in the oven. I'm gonna go. Bye.